All right, boys, we have found the most the heaviest of copium I have ever seen in my entire career of BDO. I'm warning you now, if you are squeamish, you are ready to just, if you're on that cliff, on that edge, do not watch this video because you will, and I repeat, you will fly off. So I was in a party with a couple friends, right? And my boy tells me, he's like, hey, I found this tier list. And then he sends it to me. I take one look at it and I almost threw up. Let's just get on with it, all right? I'm ready to fucking die already. There you have it, boys. Striker, fast and efficient PvE clearing. Can struggle in higher level PvE. What do you mean? How is the strength? He's fast and efficient with PvE clearing. Weakness, struggles in PvE. Literally I can't even. I physically cannot understand how this happened. All right, but check this out though. Built-in magic resistant, high damage and control. Okay, cool. Focused during guild v guild. How is that a weak? How the fuck is that a weakness? You focus whoever is a priority target. It's not a, yo, striker, clap him up. It's a wrap. That's not how it works. That's not, this person has never done a guild v guild in their life. Easy to pick up and learn. Struggles against dedicated dueling classes. In what way? My man has a ton of super armors, great movement, great mobility. He's also got multiple grabs. He's a very strong dueler. Is he the best? Absolutely not. But he is a very capable duelist that can deal damage and do what he needs to do to get shit done. In both Succession and Awakening. This is like, Striker's not a slouch. But it's fine though. He does good in PvE while also struggling in PvE. It's fine. Mystic, top of the line PvE, power and resistance. Outshined / DPS'd by Ninja Kunoichi in duels. You mean like every other fucking class in the game? What do you mean? But no, she's top of the line in PvE though, so it's fine. Built-in magic resistant, high durability. Can be kited in PvP by ranged classes. I mean, yeah, I guess. Okay. Overwhelming attacks and awakening abilities. All right. I don't know what you mean by that, but okay. Not as durable as other classes for guild v guild, but didn't you just say she's high durability? It literally says high durability. What the fuck? How did we get here? And then the Musa one is just the chef's kiss. It's just like 0 weaknesses. It's Musa's god tier. Musa's fixed, boys. We ain't even got the rework yet. We ain't seen nothing. Musa already 0 weaknesses. Prediction, 5 head, absolute galaxy smooth brain. I don't even know how you gave no weaknesses to the Musa. Literally nothing. But no, it's fine. He's got wide attack range, high damage for PvE. That's all he needed. Bada boom, bada bing, boys. There it is. Capable of wiping groups of weaker players in guild v guild. You mean like every class in this fucking game? You can hit up Ara Senpai. I guarantee you she will wipe a whole ball as a shy. Anybody can fucking do that. What do you mean wiping groups of weaker players? If they are weak, you can shit on anybody. I do it all the time. Now, but this right here, this is top tier right here. Look at this. Adaptable and capable of combat regardless of situation / environment. Oh yeah? Oh yeah? What about if you get slowed? Do you ever think about that? See that shit? What if you fucking get slowed? Huh? You ever get slowed before as a Musa? You just ever have to stand in retaliation stance and hope your opponent doesn't grab your ass? Pretend like Musa doesn't get sexually harassed on a daily basis. All right, here we go. Let's look at this. Warrior. Balanced, survivability, and power. Can be overwhelmed by powerful classes and numbers. Roll the clip. Yeah, okay, sure, why not? All right, but no, it's cool. Check this out though. Consistent in PvP and PvE. All right, so he's pretty consistent in both areas. Perfect. Struggles in 1v1 duels compared to many classes. What do we do? How did we get here? The guy that has the most like consistent, and you are correct. He does have consistent PvP and PvE. It's very consistent, minus the frame issues that he has. Other than that, yeah, I'd say he's pretty damn consistent. But you can't say this and then follow up with struggles in 1v1 duels compared to many classes. Like, how do you do that? That literally doesn't even, it doesn't flow. It doesn't even make sense. My man is out here writing bars like Blueface, offbeat 24 seconds. I don't even know what the fuck I'm even looking at. But it's okay, because he's easy to learn and gear up. That's what makes Warrior good. That's a strength. It's a fucking strength. It's a strength. I would like to point out, gearing up is not a character trait. Gearing is not a character trait. You can't, it's not something that you do. You don't just pick warrior and you're like, all right, full pen in like a week. It doesn't work like that. Comes into real power late game, like every other fucking class. All right, cool. Valkyrie, power balance and extremely high burst. Sure, okay. Weak CC capability. All right, listen. She has a move that literally sucks you into the abyss while also teleporting onto you with a core skill that completely CCs 10 people. Not only that, but she has many other core skills that have knockdowns, CCs, floats, a whole 9 yards. She has so many different CCs. What the fuck are you talking about? Durable and dependable. Requires high skill level to shine. That I will give some merit. I've been playing her. She's actually kind of tough to play. I will give this merit. It's not a weakness, because if you get the high skill level, this is no longer a weakness. This is not a class weakness. This is just, you learn to play the damn class and that's it. Like, if you're good at the class, this is no longer, like, this physically doesn't exist. I don't know why this is here. Decent damage once skills and combos are mastered. You just keep your crit buff up and throw random shit around and you kill everybody. Weak against range / magic. Okay, first of all, she has like one of the best protected engages I've ever seen. Hostilium or whatever it's called. You just dash into them while super armored and then grab. It's fucking easy as hell. Not only that, but she has a literal invincible, like she has an iframe teleport into a super armor. There is nothing that she can't do. Her movement, I will say, unprotected and kind of rough to use, but she does have better options than other classes when it comes to fighting a range / magic class. This is not really a weakness in my opinion. I don't believe that. Berserker, top tier crowd control and grabs. Bitch, where? What crowd control? You mean when I run into a ball and have to use my 100 and it stuns one fucking person and then I get grabbed and die? What crowd control? One grab does not equal a crowd control. Top tier. Top fucking tier crowd. In what way? How do we crowd control? You talking about when I use devastation and then I get grabbed in the first 2 seconds of the animation before the rest goes off? Okay, yeah, you're right. Top tier, sure, why not? Fucking, I hate my life. Takes relatively high skill to compete in duels. Yeah, I mean, that's accurate. Immense health pool means nothing. This is not a strength. Health in this fucking game is a joke. BDO health is a joke. I repeat, BDO health is a joke. Struggles to out damage classes for PvE. Yeah, I mean, he's not the best for grinding. Yeah, okay, sure. High mobility and versatile damage for PvP and PvE. But didn't you just say he struggles to out damage? How the fuck is he? I don't know. Very limited range options. We have a gun. What do you mean? We have a rocket propelled grenade strapped to our arm. This is, if there was ever to say something about limited range options, it would not be Zerker. Sure, it's not the widest range in the game by no means, but when it comes to limited ranged options, we actually have a lot. Like, we have Q-Buff, we have our Titan Knee into Cannon, which can CC, we have shooting mobility, which can stiff. We can do quite a bit with our cannon compared to, like, you know, Musa that just shoots you once and then you have to wait for the cooldown to be up. I would have put this where Musa is as a weakness, because Musa's range is a joke. That man has a bow, so just saying. Meiwa, tons of super armor abilities. Which one? Which one? Where's Tokyo Neptune at? Where's my boy? Where's my boy Neptune at? Huh? Where? Are you telling me that he's clapping people because he has so much super armors? Is that what it is? Is that why Meiwa's top tier? This is A tier, by the way. This is A tier. Meiwa's A tier because she has tons of super armors. Very gear reliant. What the fuck? Okay. Yo, can I get Machete in the comment section to confirm whether or not his gear score actually makes a difference? Because I can assure you he probably will tell you it doesn't. Mobile and great for closing distances until you get fucking slowed into the dirt and can't even move. Relies on super armor in PvP. Oh, dude, that's hell yeah, bro. That's why she has tons of super armors. Yeah. What super armors? What the fuck are you talking about? Capable of versatile builds. What versatile build? What do you build? You have 2 builds. You have evasion and DR. What builds? Where? What are you referring to? None of it even matters because she's one of the worst classes in the game that can't do shit. She's literally god tier garbage. Can get burst down very quickly if improperly played. No. You can play her at the highest level possible. And some guy that just started playing the game 5 minutes ago can still beat your ass because the character is dog water. But it's okay because she has super armor abilities and she's got lots of them. It's fine. Okay, now we're in the beats here, boyos. Wizard, extremely high PvE power, and it's average. Weakness, fragile, like 50% of the fucking classes in the game. Sick, all right? Ability to heal and buff allies better than others. Like, you mean like a shy? It's about it. It's really about it. Yes, that's really what you got. Bottom of the barrel dueling ability. Okay, yeah, I mean, I'd say he's not a great duelist. Valuable for guild v guild due to AoE power. You have just literally repeated the same thing. You've literally just ability to heal others and whatnot. He's valuable in large scale. Yeah, okay. Requires a high skill level for PvP. Yeah, okay. Well, whenever you just stand back and cast meteor and then teleport in and press 2 buttons. Yeah. High skill level. Witch, immense CC power. Fragile. Yeah, okay. Again, 50% of the classes, yeah, fragile. My Zerker's fragile. What does that mean? I've got like 340 DP and I die in seconds. Like, yeah, I mean, what the fuck? Top of the line PvE ability. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Targeted the most in guild v guild. Again, this whole targeted and... You don't target a class because it just merely exists. You target a class if they are doing something that needs to be stopped. If there's a witch on an enemy team, right, and they are not casting meteor or they're not popping heals, PAs or whatever, or doing anything remotely helpful, they are not a priority target because they are not doing what they are supposed to be doing. They are worthless. There's no reason to waste energy on something that basically does not exist. However, if there is a witch that is doing things that is causing ball wipes or for them to be able to push effectively, that is when the target is now high valued and you need to deal with it. It is not based on class. It is based on who is playing it and how valuable they are. Potent in guild v guild PvP. Sure. Very high skill needed. Yeah, okay. I just voltaic and just murder the shit out of everybody in 2 seconds. Yeah, a high skill. Tamer. Great CC for small scale PvP. I mean, yeah, okay. Whatever. Extremely fragile. Every character's fragile. This is so retarded. This is not even a thing. Like, literally 50 to 60% of the classes in this game are fragile as hell. They will literally die in like 2 to 3 hits depending on your gear score. Powerful combat pet, like the only one in the fucking game. It's like she's the only person in the game that actually has a consistent pet that's out 24/7. Requires high skill level. Yeah, I'll give it that. Highly agile. Highly fucking agile. Every character in this game that I've ever fought against or played has pretty good agility. Like, they have, you pretty much have to have decent movement in the game. Like, almost every character has pretty good agility in terms of movement. Like, this is, I don't know how is this is the strength because a lot of characters have this. Vulnerable to mass AoE and abilities in PvP, like 90% of the other characters, sure. Dark Knight, decent at all combat roles. What the fuck do you mean by all combat roles? Like, frontline Dark Knight, cannon team Dark Knight, flex Dark Knight perhaps. I mean, that works. Like what combat roles? Do you even know what combat roles are? Do you even know what the roles, like, what are you referring to? How the fuck would I even know what you're talking about? Like, frontline Dark Knight doesn't work. Okay. Nerfed heavily from release. That is very true. A strong addition to grinding teams and PvP teams. What grinding teams? Like, what, when you take her down to trees and like she just throws a bunch of seeds everywhere? Like, what do you mean grinding teams and PvP teams? Like, strong addition in what way? In what way? I don't understand. This tells me nothing. Doesn't excel strongly at any one thing. But you just said she's strong to grinding teams in PvP. How does she not strongly anything at one team when you listed literally 2 things? You literally listed 2 different things that she is strong at. And then you said she has no strengths. What the fuck? Doesn't lack critically in any state or role, but doesn't excel strongly at anyone. What the fuck are you? Easy out to. Okay, first of all, this is a weakness, right? Like weakness, like see that shit? Weakness, okay? Easy to outplay and requires high level of skill. When you say easy of outplay, right? Or easy to outplay, that is a player problem. That is a player problem. I know a few DKs that are pretty damn hard to kill. Khaleesi, a great DK. She'll whoop my ass. All right. There's a lot of DKs in this fucking game that are very good. All right. Especially on console. These are the console ones that I'm aware of. But there's some good DK. My boy Hammy, great DK. He'll whoop my ass too. He got like 301 AP. He beat my ass just purely in gear. He's actually decent DK. Whoop my ass. All right. What do you mean easy to outplay? In what regard? That is a player trait. If you get outplayed, that is not due to the character's ability. That is literally because you got crossed up by some fool on the court. That's literally how this happened. This is not a character weakness. This is a player weakness. All right, now we're getting to the bottom tier garbage, all right? Sorceress, I always fucking knew this character sucked dick. Who wrote this? Was this Sebs? Sebs, you write this? Hello? Sebs? What is this? Sorceress, high magic damage, all right? Vulnerable to dueling classes.
Vulnerable to dueling classes. I repeat, vulnerable to dueling classes. The sorceress sucks at dueling.
I fucking hate my life, dude. This is ridiculous. Potent PvE clearing ability. All right, yep, that's where I just wanna. All right, vulnerable to skilled melee with CC. She's the skilled melee with CC. What do you mean? She literally throws blades. It goes behind your forward guard, and then she 50 grims you in the ass, and then you're dead. Like, she literally is the vulnerable, like, she's the skilled melee with CC. She is that character. She's not vulnerable to this when you iframe 50 times around in a circle, and then you hit somebody with blades, and then 50 grim, it's over. But sure, okay. Very wide AoEs. All right, cool. Blooms late game, like every other character in this fucking game. You hear that, Sorceress? You guys suck. Y'all suck until late game. Terrible. Garbage. Sorceress suck. Ranger. Strong range damage. Who would have fucking guessed? Outpowered and outplayed by many classes. But she's got strong range damage. How the fuck is that possible? Good at kiting mobs and players. Okay, in what scenario? Has a ranger ever... Dear all the rangers out there, all 5 of you, have you ever had to kite mobs? Is that a thing that you do? Is that how that works? I thought you just fucking shotgun spam and then everything dies. The player part, sure, I understand that, but I don't think anybody really kites mobs. You just kind of dash through them and then hit them in the back. That's pretty much like what you do. You don't ever like run away from a mob and then like kite them out. That's not how grinding works. Strange playstyle with awakened weapon. How is this a weakness? How the fuck is this a weakness? It's just a playstyle. Literally all you do is learn to play the playstyle, and then that's it. This weakness no longer becomes a weakness because you understand. Just because something is foreign or weird does not make it weak or bad. That is just, again, a player thing. Imagine playing a character, or imagine handing a person a gun, right? And then you're like, well, this gun's a little strange, but it can still kill people, but it's a little strange, so you might find it weird. Like, it doesn't, it's not a thing. It doesn't work. Good all-arounder with potential at high levels. Okay, what does that mean? What does that fucking mean? I could say this about the rest of the classes in the game. What does this mean? Doesn't excel and takes time to master. I mean, sure, I guess. Yeah, why, yeah. Archer, excellent range fighter. Very great observation there. Linear attack lines make grinding mobs hard. This is actually pretty accurate. The Archer really is a linear kind of character. Like he's my secondary seasonal that I timepieced, and I have noticed the linear attacks. Like a great Archer will be able to maneuver very differently and not be so linear. However, his attacks kind of are very linear. Versatile and dependable. Yeah, I don't know about that one, Chief. Maybe like 2 years ago? Sure. Can easily be burst down if focused. Okay, first of all, versatile and dependable, and then can easily be burst down should not be in the same I don't even know what the fuck that is. All right, a potent player killer if allowed to burst from range. Lack of strong CC ability. Fairly certain his just single shot move, like his just RB or just his random fucking shot, It's just a CC. Like, he literally can CC you from just pressing his auto attack. Like, I'm fairly certain that's a thing. So don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but all right, here we go. Bottom barrel, look at that. Ninja
is D tier, and Musa is S tier with 0 weaknesses.
Holy fuck. Titanic dueling power. He literally broke out the vocabulary for this one, boys. Titanic. The thing that sunk to the bottom of the ocean. Titanic dueling power. D tier, by the way. Melts like butter against AoE spells. Like fucking what? No, for real, like what? The ninja is just a squishy class. If you lock him down, he's gonna die. Like that, like 90% of the other classes, like 100% of the other classes. If you get hit, or when it comes to AoE, there's not a lot of AoEs in this game that'll insta-kill you that aren't like the obvious, like 50 Grim or something like that. Overwhelming if not CC'd. Sure, just like every other character in the game. Pitiful range capabilities. Fuck you, he's got kunais. Don't fucking cap on Malice, that shit's fire. Can go invisible because ninja. Okay, see, now you're just memeing. Like, see, now you know this is a fucking dumbass. Literally the strengths. He can go invisible. It's just like the same thing when they said about Ranger. One of the strengths, the great at range CC, because their kit was designed around it. Literally, they have a bow. Imagine, like I said earlier, you hand someone a gun, and then you're like, this thing excels at shooting at a distance. I rest my case. Slow PvE killing power. I will say his grind is not the best, but it is not slow. It is definitely not slow. Kunoichi, overwhelming duelist. I mean, I guess, I don't know. There's like 2 Kunoichis that I can even remotely name. Fragile as glass. Yeah, okay. Better ranged and CC than ninja. I don't actually know about that. I've never really fought Kunoichis that much. I don't think that's accurate. I don't actually know. This could be right or wrong. Either which way, the tier list is still garbage regardless. Can be CC'd by AoE classes, like every other class in the game. Like, what the fuck? Anybody can get CC'd. What is that? Why is this a weakness? Can go invisible. Oh, thank fucking God. Extremely high skills needed. Yeah, you're correct. All right, and D tier. Lawn. Lawn is D tier. Lawn is D tier. Oh my God. Can glide above obstacles. That's a strength. Literally what the class was designed around. Literally fucking, you see that shit? Look at that. Low accuracy compared to other classes. This is actually accurate. Like, she does need accuracy unless you're playing like Succession or something. Great flanking PvP. Sure, why not? I don't know how that's really like, I don't know. It's just kind of fairly obvious, I guess. Weakness, fragile. Yeah, like the other 5 other classes you named. Rapid and easy to use combos. It's kind of accurate. Doesn't excel in any one realm. That's false. She excels in grinding. She excels in PvP. Like, she's a great class. She's not bottom tier garbage. She's not D tier. You're absolutely stupid. Just as a reference point, this was written October 11th, last week on Monday in 2021. You can't make this shit up. Like, this is the most horse shit I've ever seen. Literally, before you even read the tier list, you just go down, like just down here to where it just right here. The top heroes in Group C are Sorceress and Ranger. They are just average characters. Imagine, like, all the Sorceress players right now are just turning over. They're grabbing the Glock already. They're ready to go. Literally, imagine the Sorceress being lumped in with the Ranger. Worlds, eons apart from each other in terms of capability, but somehow on this list you guys are next door fucking neighbors. I can't handle anymore. My head hurts. All right, boys, I'm out of here. I'll talk to you guys later.
Yeah, she knows I'm the one. Yeah, she knows I don't need no